Welcome to my channel Amp Drive. Today, we're diving into something that's shaking the electric vehicle industry to its core. Models set to hit the roads in the upcoming months will be assembled using Tesla's new production lines, and while they might look like the Teslas we already know, what makes them truly stand out is their affordability. As of now, Tesla is confident that the Model 2 stands out as the only electric vehicle that combines next-gen LFP4680 battery technology, promising an estimated 350 miles of range. The battery pack alone is estimated to cost just $2,459, and the expected manufacturing cost for the entire vehicle is a shockingly low $10,979. When you look at its highway performance, the Model 2 outpaces the BYD Seagull by about 1.44 times. It even rivals Tesla's own Model 3 long range, which offers 363 miles of EPA-rated range. Mass production is tentatively scheduled to kick off around June 20, 2025. And with Tesla's vast network of over 2,500 supercharger stations and delivery centers across the US and nearby markets, the Model 2 is all set to lead the next era of electric driving. Now you might be asking, when can we actually order the Tesla Model 2? Will it genuinely be cheaper than gas cars? And can that incredibly low price tag of $10,979 really be true? We're going to cover all of that today. Make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss any future updates from Amp Drive. So why is the Tesla Model 2's battery so affordable? Tesla is still moving ahead with new models this year, and as always, they're working through the last-minute adjustments. One by one, those hurdles are being tackled. But let's talk about the number that's turning heads, $2,459 for the whole battery pack. Tesla is now shifting to sodium-ion cells, mainly supplied by CATL. Independent research shows that sodium-ion raw materials are about 25 to 30% cheaper than lithium iron phosphate when mass-produced. This brings the cost per kilowatt-hour down to $40 at the cell level and about $50 at the pack level. CATL plans to launch its Naxtra line by the end of 2025 and has already signed a long-term 25 gigawatt per year production deal with a major American automaker. Most people believe it's Tesla. One of the biggest cost factors in a battery is raw materials. Just to put it into perspective, back in 2022, lithium carbonate prices spiked over $80,000 per ton. Sodium carbonate, which can be mined in places like Trona, Wyoming, costs just around $140 per ton, and those costs have stayed stable. Plus, using US-sourced materials saves Tesla about $900 per battery pack in shipping and import costs. It also qualifies the Model 2 for the full $7,500 tax credit under the Inflation Reduction Act. Now, battery cost isn't only about materials. The new sodium manganese oxide cathode and hard carbon anode make it possible for Tesla to use aluminum plates instead of copper ones. This change alone removes 4 kilograms of copper, saving another $32. Even though sodium-ion cells have slightly lower energy density, about 200 watts per kilogram, Tesla's structural battery design helps balance that out. This sandwich-style architecture integrates the battery into the car's structure, much like the 4680 design used in the Model Y. Monroe and Associates analyzed the Model Y's aluminum battery frame and found that just in aluminum parts and welds, Tesla was spending over $600. With the Model 2's integrated battery design, they cut out around 15% of the battery components, which saves about $75 per 53 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Let's add things up. At $40 per kilowatt-hour, a 53 kilowatt-hour battery costs $2,120. Add another 15% for assembly and materials, that's $318. The total is $2,438. Then there's the new onboard battery management system, which uses a tiny chip on the bus bars instead of a big external unit. This chip only costs about $21, bringing the total to exactly $2,459, just like the internal leak claimed. To compare, the average lithium-ion battery pack costs around $115 per kilowatt-hour in 2024. A 53 kilowatt-hour pack using that tech would cost over $6,100, more than twice what Tesla's sodium-ion pack costs. These savings have ripple effects. Sodium-ion batteries handle heat better, so Tesla has switched to a simpler cooling system that uses forced air and a single aluminum layer, removing 28 components and 2.3 kilograms in weight. CATL's testing shows a 10 to 80% charge in just 15 minutes, even at 400 volts. That means Tesla doesn't need to upgrade to an 800-volt system or add expensive electrical switches. That alone saves around $150 per vehicle. These savings might not show up in the battery cost itself, but they're still real costs Tesla avoids. Even the equipment needed to make sodium-ion batteries is more cost-efficient. Tesla can reuse about 80% of its current lithium iron phosphate production equipment. Building out capacity for 20 gigawatt-hours of sodium-ion batteries would cost around $800 million, compared to over $1 billion for nickel-based ones. This means CATL can sell $40 per kilowatt-hour batteries with a 12% margin, passing on savings directly to Tesla. Tesla has used similar methods before, like with the Model 3 and Model Y. What once seemed like a lab experiment, sodium-ion batteries, is now entering real-world use, especially in affordable EVs. By May 2025, CATL says its Naxtra EV battery will offer 175 watt-hours per kilogram, similar to LFP batteries, and will be mass-produced at a cost between $40 and $50 per kilowatt-hour. This matches Tesla's leaked cost targets from earlier this year. The result is an $800 savings per 53 kilowatt-hour battery pack. That's enough to sell the base Model 2 under $25,000, even before the tax credit. Once you apply all the incentives, the price could drop well below $20,000, putting it on par with or cheaper than popular gas models like the Toyota Corolla and Honda Civic. It's not just beating older EVs like the Nissan Leaf, it's changing the game. We're talking about economics, energy security, fast charging, lower emissions, and long battery life, all wrapped into one. At this point, the question isn't, will sodium-ion happen? It's, why are you still driving a gas car? So what's the real sale price of the Tesla Model 2? Can EVs finally be cheaper than gasoline cars? Can you imagine buying a new Tesla Model 2 for just $10,979 in 2025? That's the wild price Elon Musk just revealed, and it's causing a massive stir around the world. While Tesla's performance and range are impressive, what's really catching everyone's attention is this price. Tesla doesn't make bad cars. The plan is always to improve with each new model. Elon Musk wants the Model 2 to be Tesla's most mass-produced car ever, aiming to build 50 million units, that's more than all other Tesla models combined. At first, people thought this was just Musk dreaming big again. But when Tesla introduced its new 50,000-ton Giga press, everything changed. This gigantic machine can produce multiple car frames at once, reducing the assembly time to only 5 seconds per car. Think about this. Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory, the most efficient in the world, rolls out a Model Y every 35 seconds. The Model 2 is 15% smaller and simpler, so that 5-second goal is completely possible. Simplicity is key. Where the Model Y's structure uses over 200 parts, the Model 2 needs only around 80. That's a 60% reduction in complexity, which cuts costs and speeds up production. Tesla is building this new system globally, starting with its massive Gigafactory in Mexico. Similar modular factories are being set up in Europe, North America, and Asia. These factories can reach full capacity in just 6 months, way faster than traditional automakers. To avoid high raw material prices, Tesla has locked in deals to secure battery components at 40% lower prices for the next 8 years. Tesla's 92% vertical integration, compared to an industry average of 40%, gives it full control of production and quality, reducing costs even further. Their AI-driven logistics system helps reduce inventory by 65%, keeping things lean and efficient. Tesla also relies on 17.5 million design simulations to perfect every detail of the Model 2. Its honeycomb frame absorbs crashes with less material, while ultra-strong aluminum and SpaceX-grade glass boost durability and safety. All of this cuts production costs by up to 78%, making the $10,979 price actually doable, and still profitable. Tesla plans to produce 250,000 Model 2 units in 2026, scaling to 1.5 million in 2027. The goal is to eventually hit 50 million vehicles. What once seemed impossible is now real. And what about buyers? There are no shady dealership markups or hidden fees. Tesla sells directly to consumers. That $10,979 is the real price, no tricks. With the $7,500 federal tax credit, plus up to $4,500 in state rebates and up to $1,200 from utility programs, some buyers could pay under $7,000. Seniors in areas like LA and New York can qualify for even more discounts. Owning a Model 2 also saves money over time. The total cost of ownership over 5 years, buying, charging, insurance, maintenance, comes out to about $17,245. Compare that to a Toyota Corolla at $28,800 or a Honda Civic at $30,400. That's over $11,000 in savings, minimum. Tesla even makes buying easier. A 60-month loan at 5.9% interest means just $223 monthly payments. A 36-month loan at 4.5% costs $343 per month. If you pay in full, Tesla offers a $500 discount, bringing the price to just $10,479. In today's world, where owning a car is getting harder and more expensive, Tesla is changing everything. This isn't just a cheaper car, it's a whole new way to own a car. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with the latest Tesla innovations here on AMP Drive. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with friends who are curious about EVs. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll see you again soon, only on AMP Drive.